I love this lifestyle.
I'm just in love.
I love tattoos.
I consider them pieces of my life.
It means a lot to me.
My name is Steve Santa Cruz, and we're here at Empire Inc. And I just kind of want to share a little bit of my, tattoo experience. First, I'll start off with, basically telling you the age I got my first tattoo. I was 15 years old, and I remember walking into the tattoo parlor, and I was nervous. It was a whole new experience for me. But this was my first tattoo, which was a set of praying hands, and it was a funny story because this tattoo really means a lot to me. It's my first tattoo. It brought me into the life. It's just it just really opened up my eyes and my heart to this world, And I was so scared of bringing it home. I was like, my mom's gonna see my tattoo. It's gonna be like, oh my God. But I ended up, coming home, and she tried to beat my ass. I was 15 years old. I didn't know any better. And it's one of the tattoos that I love the most because it's still there. I still have a little bit of color. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I got her name when I was back in 2005. I got her name back in 2005 when she was born. But it's funny, it's a funny tattoo because I remember I got drunk, I went to go get the name, and I put the wrong year. And I remember my baby mama, she was born in 04 and I put 2005. So I never fixed it because I thought it's just like an inside joke. It was really cool. So, plus it's my daughter's name and it's really the most important thing in my life. So at the end of the day, that's that's my heart right here,
My name is Tiriana. I have one tattoo currently, and it's a songbird on my right shoulder. And the reason for me getting this tattoo was, for one, I've been wanting a tattoo for a long time. And my dad kind of was like, yeah, get it. I'll pay part of it for you and I'll go with you. And so the meaning behind it for me is freedom, because birds can really fly wherever they want. And then also expressing yourself through music, which is something that I have done for a large part of my life, growing up and even now. And so those are kind of like the two aspects of my tattoo. And I just have one, like I said, but every time, I really want to get more tattoos because I see it and I'm just so in love. It's really, I think it adds to my body. Some people say that oh, you're damaging your body, it's so permanent, you can never take it off. I don't want to take it off. I want it there, that's why I got it in the first place. So definitely want to get more tattoos in the future, just have to figure out what I want to get.
My name's Lazaro Gonzalez, and I'm gonna tell you why I like tattoos. My very first tattoo that I ever got was this tribal up here, okay? At the beginning, I really didn't have a reason for getting it. I just liked tattoos. I saw a couple of my friends get them done, and it kind of, I guess in a way, inspired me to get my own. And once I got it, I actually started researching on tribal tattoos, and I found out that back in the day, in the Hawaiian culture and Samoans, they would get tattoos before going to war or to express an identity. So the tribal, I kind of gave it the meaning of a warrior sign, kind of like branding yourself in a way. The other couple tattoos that I have, they all have different meanings. This is my most recent one, okay? This was done about 2.5 years ago, and different fishes symbolize different things, different signs symbolize others, and it's pretty much an Oriental style tattoo. The story with this one is pretty much the blue fish represents wisdom and the red one represents strength. And whenever you get a tattoo of a koi climbing up, it's usually when you're trying to achieve something. And when the koi climbs up the waterfall, it transforms into a dragon, okay? So I got that kind of expressing my life in that I'm trying to achieve something with my life, and I still haven't achieved it yet. This is kind of how my story goes with tattoos. Do I like them? Yes, I love tattoos. If I can get more, I will, which I most probably will. I just, at this point in my life, I'm kind of trying to give my tattoos meaning before I get them, not just to get them for, for a visual pleasure, more like a sentimental value.
My name is Caitlin Nicholson. I have 11 tattoos. I started getting them when I was 18. I got my first at 18 on my hip, and I got Hakuna Matata. That was my kind of rebellious, I'm 18, I can do this now. And then for about 6 months after that, I got another one. So now I'm up to 11, and I just got my last one, which is a memory of my aunt who passed last year. I have all 11 tattoos have something to do with situations in my life or people in my life who made me who I am today. So each tattoo has a significant meaning to a person in my life or an event that made me who I am. I have one for my mother, one for my father, one for my aunt, one for my 2 uncles, and my ultimate favorite is my back piece, and it's 2 elephants holding a textbook. And I got that for my brother when he moved to Korea last year to teach English, because we're both teachers, and I've always loved the thought of elephants never forget, and it stands for never forgetting where we came from and what we stand for and why we do what we do. So that was kind of my going away piece to him, and how I wanted to commemorate that memory and remind me of why I was doing what I was doing going into teaching. I find them important because I consider them pieces of my life. They're not just ink on the skin, it's more of a, like I said, it's commemorating different events that happened in my life, and I fully believe that without the impact of each piece on my skin, of the people or the event that took place that made me get it, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Hi guys, my name is Marcos Moran, and this is my tattoo. I've had it for like 6 years now, and it means a lot to me. I spent my whole life on the water, so I put some waves, some anchors, and some fish. And the anchors are something sailors used to get a long time ago when they would go on trips. I used to travel a lot for work, so traveling is a really big deal for me. So that's why I chose that. I've kind of always wanted a tattoo ever since I was little. I had a friend in high school that had one, and I've always wanted one. So I finally broke down and got one. I just figured, I could represent what means the most to me, and it's something I look at every day.
What it means to me about having a tattoo is something that automatically makes you stand out from the crowd. It's something that when you look at somebody with a tattoo, you feel like it's somebody with a story, and the more you put on, the more people wonder about where this person's from. Why is this person wearing the story on his body? Like, why? And sometimes you just have to let the world know what you're about so that they see who you really are. Sometimes a lot of these tattoo people, you're like, oh my God, these guys are crazy. They're the nicest people that you'll find. So don't judge a book by its cover. Get to know the person really well. Tattooing has changed my life, and like I said, it's turned me into a free human being, and that's the most important thing that I have gotten anywhere, is to be free.